Hello, hi ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on the presentation of ZipERP. ZipERP is a software developed for the small and medium enterprises who are into manufacturing and trading. This is a cloud-based solution, and being a cloud-based solution, it gives you the freedom of access from anywhere and no tension about managing your data. The data is very safe in the cloud. The moment you log in with the given URL, the screen will prompt you to enter three fields: the enterprise, user ID, and the password. Enterprise will be the name of the company or the group. Username will be the user who is logging in, and the password for that user to log in. Once the user logs in, you can see a list of companies will be visible here, and there are certain companies in blue color and certain companies in the red color. Blue denotes that it's a head office and red denotes that it's a branch office, meaning you can also manage your branches right from here without any need to buy a separate license for your branch, and you can have the live integration between your branches, and you can see the reports of your branches on real-time basis. Today we will be logging into a company called your organization. Your organization will be the host company for the day. You can see that the moment the user logs in, something related to the user's attention will be highlighted here. Here this particular user has four documents pending for his approval, and those four documents are sales orders. Fine, we'll go into it a bit later. Here, let me explain the screen to you. We have ERP, HRMS, CRM, and POS. ERP is the product which we are discussing today. HRMS is human resource management, where we can handle everything related to the employees, right from the employee joining your organization till he retires and leaves your organization, right? His details, his family details, his skills, his attendance, his the assist that you have given to him, his PF calculation, his performance, everything can be handled in HRMS. We'll have a separate video related to HRMS. In CRM, we can have all the pre-sale activity right from the lead coming in till a quotation is given to that particular lead. The lead has to go through multiple processes, like you may have multiple calls to be made, probably few meetings at the client's place, probably some samples needs to be given, and these may be handled by different people, and all those activities can be catered in CRM. Again, we'll have a separate video for it. POS is a point of sale where a fast billing requirement is there, where you just can scan it and billing will be done. This can be handled in ZipPOS. All these are add-on modules that comes along with ZipERP at the request of the customer. ZipPOS can also handle restaurants as well. Fine. You can see there is a settings button on the right hand top corner. This settings controls the entire ERP, and from here you can see that you can have multiple companies, multiple branches, plants, plants type, stores or godowns, and so on, right? And suppose if you are into import and exports, you can handle multiple country and multiple currency as well. And here under the users and roles, you can define which user can do what and can't do what, right? Even that is very important. This can be handled from here. We have different settings for different modules, like accounts settings is different, sales, purchase, inventory, production, quality control, HRMS, CRM, and POS. All these settings are different. So coming back to ZipERP, as you saw here, these are the different modules that we will be covering. Like we have accounts, we have sales, we have purchase, job work, inventory, production, and quality control. So today we'll be trying to show you something related to your production, and this will be an overview, and we are trying to cover it within the span of 30 to 45 minutes, right? So I'll show you how an item is created in ZipERP. I go to inventory, I go to item, and I'll show you how an item is created in ZipERP. Here You can see these are the multiple items, and these are the parent groups under which the item falls. There are certain items which are raw materials, semi-finished goods, packing material, and finished goods. So I'll take this finished goods, that is shirt, and edit and show it to you. An item can come with a code. You can have your own code, and that can be alphanumeric, else system will have its own code. How you call the item, what is the unit of measurement with which the item is being measured, what is the item group, stock category, item remarks if you have any, or if you have any description which you want to get it printed along with all the outgoing document, can be defined here. If you are buying or selling for a particular brand, you can mention the brand name here, the product group which is useful for sales, and the default store or godown where this item is supposed to be kept. In the advanced configuration, you can have the costing method like FIFO, moving average, etc. What is the default purchase account that is affected when you purchase this account? What is the default sales account that is affected when you sell the product? What is the average cost? Which account is affected when you have the inter-branch receipt and inter-branch dispatch? Whether you have to allow negative balance, whether the batch numbers are required, serial numbers are required. All these things can be managed from here. I'll just drag down slowly for you to have a look at it. You can also have QC on purchase, quality control, when you purchase or during production or manual, right? Suppose if this item becomes inactive in the future, you can just put the reason why it has become inactive, and you can put the date from which it has become inactive, and from this particular date system won't show you this particular item when you are selecting. However, if you have the stock for this item, system will always show you. You can also have a scheme if you are running some schemes like Diwali Dhamaka, or buy one get one free, or buy this much and get this much percentage as discount. Multiple schemes can be managed from ZipERP. In alternate units, we have alternate units which can be managed, like one piece is equal to one piece, say probably 10 pieces is equal to one box, and I can have as many multiple units of measurement as I want, and I can also define what is my default sales unit and what is my default purchase, whether it is per box or default pricing, whether it is per box or per piece, right? Inventory control, very important. In case of raw materials, you need to know what is the minimum stock you should always have in your godown, what is the maximum quantity beyond which you should not go, and reaching at what stage you have to order back and get the quantity, and how much time will it take for you to get that material. And you can have this plant wise, very important, right? Tax details, you can have your CGST, SGST and IGST for this particular item. Price list, you can have different prices for different people, like my distributor price may be different than the MRP, sales price is different, and I may have a special price for this item, right? I can go ahead and have even customer wise price. Attributes, one item might have multiple attributes or multiple variants for this item, and see how beautifully ZipERP has it. Here I have taken shirts as an example. So shirt might have multiple types, like it may be full or half sleeves, it may come with different colors, it may come with different sizes as well, right? So all this permutation and combination can be handled here, and ZipERP will give you one wonderful report which will show you item wise, batch wise, item wise, attribute wise stock summary, right? So this can be handled with ease in ZipERP here. We'll have a detailed discussion on this when we meet you personally, right? You can have multiple attachments related to the item. It may be a PDF, it may be a JPG, right? It is very useful in case you are into some engineering company and you have some product drawing which you need to refer again and again. Just attach this item with your item, and you can reach out from anywhere. E-commerce, we have our own e-commerce platform wherein your B2B customers can place orders with the ease of their cell phone without any need for them to even give you a call or send you an email. They can just place the order and it will appear here in sales. It will appear under online sale order. Again, we'll have a detailed discussion if you require it. ZipERP can also help you in generation of barcode, right? From ZipERP, right from ZipERP, you can generate barcodes as well. So I'll now tell you the flow normally which happens is we give a quotation to any customer. This quotation is then converted to a sale order. Here you can see that SO created, yes or no. So this customer, Rajasthan customer, is now confirming the order. So I can convert it to a sale order right from here. Once the sale order comes, it will come and move into my sales order. Here I can see that I have received multiple orders from different people. Like today I have received an order from a Karnataka customer, and you can see whether delivered yes or no. So I can just convert it to an invoice from here, or convert it to a delivery, or convert it to a pro forma invoice. When I convert to invoice, my accounts and inventory both gets affected. When I convert to delivery, my inventory gets affected, accounts does not get affected. When I convert to pro forma invoice, neither my accounts nor my inventory gets affected, right? So the question comes, how do I know whether I have the stock? So I go to inventory, I go to reports. We have one wonderful report which will show you a material availability report. When I click on the material availability report, this report will show you against an item group, against a product group, against an item, against sale order, or against production order. When I say against sale order, if I remember the sale order number, I can put that order number, else I can just select the order from here. See, I have one order from Maharashtra customer for 130 pieces. I have an order from Karnataka customer for 180 pieces. I can select both these orders together, or I can select one order at a time and I can proceed further. I'll say fetch order and generate report. System will show me both. You have the stock of 90 pieces. The pending sale order as on now is 310 pieces. You have already ordered your production to manufacture 260 pieces. So even after you receive the goods from your production, you have the balance of 40 pieces. So no need for you to manufacture this item. Again, suppose if I go into a production order and see this report, I'll select the same item here and I'll say fetch order and generate report. See, the system beautifully throws you another report saying whether you have enough raw materials to manufacture this item or not. Here I can see that I am running short of these two things like hardboard and polythene bag. I am running short of 85 pieces. Otherwise, I have enough stock of all the other items to manufacture. The same report can be viewed in a different way. I go to production, I go to reports, and I have a report called material requirement planning. You can see that this report has multiple things like you saw in the material availability report. I go to production, I fetch some order, right? I select this order or this order or both the orders, right? I'll fetch the order and generate report. System will show you as you saw earlier, but here I can now plan. Say for example, I want to plan to manufacture 250 pieces. I'll just select 250 pieces and say generate availability report. See, those two items which you found running short can be checked from here, and a PR can be generated right from the system here in this report. PR is purchase requisition. Again, we'll cover it when we come to the purchase part. So here we go to sales. A sales quotation can be converted to a sale order. Sale order can be converted to a delivery or a invoice or a pro forma invoice. And suppose if I make some partial delivery and I want to convert it to an invoice, even that can be done. Due to some reason, any of the goods sold by me has to be taken back. Sales return followed with credit notes can be done from here. Reports, we'll cover it towards the end. And if I am selling some services, even services can be taken into consideration. Similarly, we have purchase also. In purchase, we saw the purchase requisition. You can also go ahead and have a purchase inquiry. Say, I want to buy a huge quantity of a particular item. I can float the inquiry to different vendors, take their quotation, and then decide who will supply me what. So, in purchase, we have a report saying purchase quotation comparison, which will help you in having the quotations received from multiple vendors, and you can decide to go ahead with a particular vendor. So purchase order can be given. If the vendor is supplying you the goods, the GR can be done from here, and partial GR, and if the vendor is giving you the invoice against receipt can be done, or if he is directly supplying through an invoice, even that can be taken care. If due to any reason the goods that we bought has to be returned back, purchase return and debit note can be taken care of. Reports we'll cover during the reporting part. If we are into sales of some services, ZipERP can help you in catering to that requirement as well. Right? So here let me take you towards the inventory part. GI against production order, that is goods issued against production order, goods received against production order. Before that, you need to understand how the BOM, that is the bill of material, looks in ZipERP. In ZipERP, we have BOM. I'll select this BOM for shirt. I'll edit it and show it to you. See, this says I have made this shirt and the base quantity is 1. So the recipe is for one shirt. I need 1.1 meters of fabric, 6 numbers of button and 1 piece of collar with some packing materials like a hardboard and polythene bag. If I have some byproducts, I can mention the byproduct and finished goods. And what are the processes it will undergo? It will undergo cutting, stitching and packing. And I can also mention whether it is an internal process or it is an in-house process, right? I can confirm the process one by one, and I can also maintain my quality process wise. I can mention the cost involved here. So this will take care of your complete planning for the production along with the overheads, like what is the expected labor cost and electricity cost as well, which will give you cost for manufacturing per that item will be available from ZipERP. So from BOM, we can completely have the recipe to manufacture a particular item. In ZipERP, we also have advanced BOM, which will help you in case you have multiple process to handle a particular item. Like here, I have the advanced shirt BOM generated. I'll just edit it and show it to you. Like I have these 3 processes: cutting, stitching and packing. Cutting, you can see, is an external process, that is, it is being given for a job work. It is outsourced, and who is going to do it? My cutting job work vendor is going to do it. Expected time for him to do is 7 hours, and he'll charge me 100 rupees for it. For example, if I have some other processes, like I may have yarn has to be printed and converted to a fabric. So I can add process within this process as well, right? Now expanding this will give me another beautiful picture that I am going to issue fabric for shirt. You can see fabric for shirt is being issued, and this is issued in meters, and what I'm going to receive back from this vendor is my shirt piece. And you can see here that one piece is being received back. It is a semi-finished goods. Point to be noted here is the unit of measurement changes. I am going to issue in meters and I am going to receive in pieces. What is received here is going to become my output in my next process. Shirt piece is received here is going to be issued for my stitching department. Here you can see that stitching is the process and it is being controlled by a stitching department. It is an internal process. I am going to handle it in-house, and Mr. Yadav is going to handle this, and a particular machine which will take care of this process can also be mentioned with the time limit for it to happen and the cost involved towards it. Here you can see that along with shirt piece I am going to issue button, collars, threads as well, and I am going to receive a ready shirt before packing. That is, the shirt will be stitched and I'll get a shirt back from this process. It just has to undergo the packing process and I'll get my final shirt. And these two, I'm just trying to explain this to you, that it has the combination of internal and external process as well. So this external processes can be handled through our job work, right? So here I am going to go ahead and show you the production. I am going to go here and make a production order. You can see that few production orders are already made. This you can see the status is showing us not started because no goods issued have been done against this particular order. So I can go ahead to inventory, GI against production order. That is, goods can be issued against production order, and goods issued will undergo multiple processes which can be controlled through your production. You can see the process confirmation. It can undergo the multiple process like cutting, stitching and packing, and every process can be confirmed after the completion. And once it undergoes all the processes, the goods will come back and I can go and do my GR, goods received against production order, right? Once the goods are received, it can be stored in a particular godown and I can then follow the processes of cutting. I can follow the processes of converting it to a delivery or converting it to a pro forma invoice or converting it to an invoice. And in ZipERP we also have these invoices can be, if you are falling into the category of e-invoicing, you can generate e-invoice right from the system, and EV bill can be generated from the system, right? Now we'll go through few reports. I'll take you through the dashboards. We have MIS dashboard, which will show you the top 5 products sold, what are the stock balances that is available with you, what are the group and account balances, and you can drill down to the voucher level right from here. Say for example, I click on the vendors, it will take you through the different vendors, and just by clicking on those vendors it will take you to the voucher level. So we have such dashboards available for accounts, sales, purchase, inventory and pending documents. We have reports related to accounts. We have two reports rather. One is the consolidated report, which will show you the consolidated view of all your branches and plants put together. Like in inventory, you can have your consolidated branch wise, store wise stock with sales. In the statements, you can have your branch wise income and expense comparison. You can have your balance sheet You can have your trial balance of your group. I'll scroll down very slowly for you to have a look. You can have your consolidated customer outstanding. You can have your consolidated vendor outstanding. Your consolidated purchase reports like vendor wise purchase, item wise, vendor wise purchase. Product group wise, month wise sales, executive wise sales versus target. It has a lot of reports. I'll just scroll down slowly for you to have a detailed look on it. In case if you feel certain reports are required for you and is not available, please let us know and we'll generate it for you. Now I go to accounts and reports. This will have the reports related to the company that we have logged in or the branch that we have logged in. This has the statements like your ledger, your bill-wise ledger, your day book, cash book, bank book. BRS can be done from here, bank reconciliation, right? It has your cash flow statement and it has your trial balance, balance sheet and P&L from ZipERP. You can also have Schedule 6 balance sheet and P&L. You have your outstanding receivables and outstanding receivables age analysis also. Similarly for payables, right? Suppose if you are giving some discount, cash discount calculations can be done. Agent wise outstanding, age wise analysis can be taken from here. Cost centers, if you have enabled cost centers, cost center reports are available. Your asset registers are available. If you want to print the label for the addresses, yes, it is available. The addresses will be picked from the masters, so you have to ensure that the masters has all the details, right? Most importantly, you have all your GSTR reports available from here. GSTR 1, 2 and 3B. As of now, you can have it in the Excel format as per the format given by the government. You can also have in .json format. You have the foreign currency report if you are into import and export. All these reports are available in multi-currency. Right? Yeah, since the base currency is INR, here today we are trying to demonstrate the product in Indian rupees. So all the reports by default will be available in Indian rupees, whereas these reports will be available in the currency that you have entered at the time of sale and purchase, along with the forex gain and loss. That is, my exchange rate at the time of invoicing was X rupees and the rate at the time of receipt was X plus or minus. That forex gain and loss can be taken from here. I'm pleased to tell you that we also have few custom reports. These reports are customized as per the requirement of the customer, and you can also do your own customization and just drag and drop the reports in the way you want, and you can have the reports as per your requirement and you can do it yourself, right? So we request you to call back us or you can send us a mail at info@zipbooks.in, info at zipbooks, zipbooks .in. So now I take you to sales reports. We have a bundle of reports, very useful reports available here. Like you have your date wise, item wise sales, city wise, state wise, area wise, agent wise, executive wise. Executive wise sales versus target, right? You can just, all those reports are, each and every reports are very important, very useful for you. You can have your sales profitability, you can have your sales monitoring, you can have your e-waybill, e-invoice, what are your daily sales, item wise, month wise sales. See, these are very important reports. Like we have some analytical reports. Nowadays, people have the trend of using BI tool, business intelligence tool, for doing their analytics. Such reports are very useful for you to know what has actually happened in your business, so that you can plan your future accordingly. Such reports like item wise, item group wise, month wise sales will be very useful to know which item, which group of items are being sold heavily at what month. Again, here you have the item wise, month wise sales. These reports are very, very useful for you, right? You also have some pending reports available here. Plant wise pending sale order, pending sales order put all together. Your pending sales order in detail can be done from here. Pending credit notes, shipment status update. I mean, at times we get the LR number after the invoice is being generated, so we have to update it in the invoice later on. So even that can be handled from ZipERP. In few cases where the orders has to be foreclosed, can be done from ZipERP, and the report related to that can be made available to you. I am just scrolling it very slowly for you. I request you to pause the video and look at all the reports in case you need it. In case you need any other report than this, as I told you, please feel free to call back us, and we'll try to get that report for you. We'll go to purchase and reports. We have different reports related to purchase. Like we have the registers, your purchase inquiry, your purchase requisition. I'll scroll down very slowly. You have your month-wise, date-wise purchase, item-wise purchase, and vendor-wise purchase. One item can be bought from different vendor. One vendor may give you different items. Right. Again, we have few custom reports here. These reports can be customized by yourself as per your choice. Like you saw in the sales, in purchase also, few foreclosed purchase order reports can be generated from here. We have a wonderful report called purchase rate variance report, which will show you date wise, vendor wise, item wise uh, performance of the vendor. That is one item, which vendor sold me at what date, at what rate, and what is my average rate for that item, and how this vendor has charged me, to what extent in terms of percentage he has charged me up or down. This report can be generated from readily available in purchase rate variance report. If you don't mind, I'll just show you. I'll take a bigger period for your comparison. I'll take it from 1st of July. I'll take for any item like fabric for shirts. I'll add this item and I'll say generate report. This will, okay, this I bought it only from one vendor. So I'll change the item. Buttons. Let me see. Again. Fine. Thank you. So we have different reports related to inventory, job work, all the goods that have been given out for outsourcing, job work order, goods issued, goods received, goods returned from the job worker, and in the MIS reports we can have the job work order tracking and also the production order tracking, right? In inventory we have yet another bundle of reports. We have stock summary, with value, we have moment wise, store wise, plant wise, my opening stock, my closing stock. The most important, as I told you in the beginning, my minimum level, maximum level, and reorder level. Material availability report we had already seen. We also have batch tracking report, very important. You can see to which all people we have sold a particular batch and what are the raw materials used for manufacturing that batch and from whom we bought that particular raw material also can be seen in a single report. We have again custom reports here as well. I'll scroll it down. I'll scroll it for you to have a detailed look at it. I request you to pause the video and have a look at it. If you feel any reports are missing or some reports you need and it's not visible here, please call us or drop us a mail. We'll surely try to help you and get that report. In production, we have another set of reports like your advanced BOM register, your date-wise production, your item-wise production, right? Your item-wise, process-wise loss is very important. Many people fail to understand the importance of this. See, the item-wise, process-wise loss is that this particular item is lost heavily during the process, meaning there may be something wrong with that item, or if a process is consuming a lot of wastage, probably there is nothing wrong with the item but something wrong with the process. Probably it is overheated or something like that, right? So I may need to change the process as such, and there is nothing wrong with the item. So these two reports can help you in identifying where the maximum loss happens, right? And take the corrective measures. You can have the item wise production availability report, production inventory, and you can have the advanced production order tracking report like you saw the advanced production order and advanced BOM which I have shown you the past. We also have few custom reports available here which you can drag and drop and create your own reports. Again, I'll pause this video for some time for you to have a detailed look at it. We also have a quality control. Quality control we'll show you in a different video. It's very easily you can maintain your quality with ZipERP. You can have a range wise, you can put your range. That is, for example, if you want to have the quality towards the weight and I say 1 kilo, I can accept up to 990 grams to 1010 grams. I just need to put the range and you need to put the result. What is the result of that particular item? And if I put the result as 1020 grams, system will say it is failed. Right? So we'll have a separate video for it, and that's all from our side today, and I know we could show you only the overview of the product. We could not go deep into it. We'll surely help you. You can drop us a mail. You can drop us. I mean, in the comment section, you can write down, and we'll surely help you with the detailed demonstration as per your industry. Right? We are just a call away. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks again for your time. Thank you.